Hello, Gemini. How are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading. We are going to connect with energies for these days. Today is February 22nd, 2026. This message can reach you at any moment, and it matters because today is the day you need to hear the sign. Don't forget to check your rising sign and, of course, take in only what truly resonates with you. Let us now establish a connection with your spiritual guides. What do you need to know for tomorrow? Consider the stress, what might be happening throughout this current week, and what unexpected surprise Gemini could be receiving during this particular time. Well, there you have the Page of Swords. You might be surprising others. Five of Wands, and here you have the High Priestess. Well, you knew that this moment would arrive. I don't know if you're waiting right now for some specific news, the kind of news that would make you incredibly happy, something that is directly connected to money and also to your family. You really have to pay attention because some things are coming that could be seen as very favorable. In fact, I feel like at least 2 or 3 pieces of news are going to be really important, especially now, right at the start of the week. So this is definitely the kind of moment you do not want to overlook. A situation arises from a place where you, as I mentioned, can truly surprise another person. This happens because you decided to show up, you arrived on the scene, and you bravely ventured to approach someone with a helpful solution, a concrete proposal, and a very clear idea in mind. Or perhaps with a solution in the sense that you can achieve something concrete, something truly important to you that has been difficult to obtain until now, which also resolves your entire situation in the process. It is essential to also pay close attention to your family affairs, your professional work team, and those deep family bonds. You might be the person who finds a way to resolve a difficult situation. Naturally, you will gain a significant benefit and receive a well-deserved reward for all your efforts. It could be a personal reward, an emotional reward, or even a financial one, because the King of Pentacles card is present here. Therefore, if you happen to receive specific information from a perspective like the Page of Swords, it will certainly serve as very valuable knowledge for you. You will then carefully accommodate this insight, or perhaps discover your own unique way to communicate this information to others without first taking the necessary time to fully process it all. And that is certainly very good, but not before verifying this point, because it is also necessary to be very clear, since this represents an exceptionally important solution for all of us involved in this process. Then they'll tell you something without anesthesia, whatever you want to call it, unfiltered, right to the bone, and it's the truth. But perhaps you'll want to look for more foundations for that, because what can be resolved or what can be achieved is truly massive and quite significant indeed. So it is great that you are doing it. Your mind is free of doubt because there is clarity. Your intuition was telling you that this moment would arrive. And this also comes from a long time ago because it might be a matter of processes, right? It is time to move forward now. It is possible that you provided assistance from a very patient place, or perhaps you offered support on an energetic level, all because the High Priestess is currently present here. This holds a much greater benefit for you and for other people as well. Regardless, your deep intuition and inner wisdom have also made this outcome possible, whether you believe it or not. The specific way, the attitude, and how you approach the situation have truly been important factors for this significant life event. It also speaks to me of a rational, clear, critical, and analytical mind, which is very convenient for this situation. That is why you will be observing the environment. Well, I am going to communicate what I know, what I was told. But we have to wait for these people to calm down, because otherwise it is only going to get worse. At least that is how I feel. Since you are about to share something very important, this could finally end the conflict, if there even is one, or at least dissolve the tension. It is time to move past these differences in opinion and put these conflicting viewpoints to rest. Or you might be the one holding that valuable information, using it to gain the upper hand in all of this, and that too will place you in a position of privilege, setting you apart from everyone else and giving you a clear advantage when the time comes. The Five of Wands is sometimes a card we appreciate because ultimately we are competing for something that generates a sense of adrenaline. It is a reward that pushes us forward, and in a way, it challenges us to demonstrate our finest qualities and our most impressive professional or personal skills. We have strong support, we possess excellent teachers, and we have solid foundations. We possess the necessary knowledge and deep experience. There is absolutely nothing here that we cannot achieve or perhaps even attain an excellent reward for as we move forward toward our shared goals. So, well, I personally see Gemini resolving a difficult conflict, winning some kind of intense competition, and settling a complicated situation of disagreement. You are also navigating and leaping over a major challenge with great skill because you truly have the capacity, you have the necessary way to do it. You possess every single tool required to successfully overcome these obstacles in your path right now. Perhaps today, as you are listening to me, that solution has not yet arrived because you truly need something concrete. Could be more information, money, or time, perhaps some study, I do not know, or maybe patience. You might need to be more focused, be more practical, or simply finally decide to bring some kind of project to life. Well, that is what is coming, because these two situations, these two jacks tell us that. What you have achieved is so great that you're going to take some time to evaluate, to decide. Well, great. I achieved this. Luckily, my intuition was not wrong. What I did was on the right track. I successfully secured my prize and obtained my reward. I managed to resolve various tensions within my family. Furthermore, I succeeded in reaching a formal financial agreement with my family, as well as with my place of employment regarding a specific job position. I achieved something important to me, something I focused on, prepared for, and studied hard to reach. Now, it is fantastic, but how do I move forward? Where do I go from here with this accomplishment? I would like to expand toward the future with this achievement. Therefore, what I do is plan, execute, assemble, and evaluate everything. And I am going to make some very bold and risky decisions. But I get the feeling you do this with other people, or at least with someone very important to you, because there is someone who has a vision quite similar to yours who is here. Isn't that right? That person was your ally in this revolt and in this situation. So what you do is stand firmly on what you have achieved, hold on tight to it, and call that person in to have a serious conversation about everything moving forward, to reach an agreement. This is going to surprise you a lot because the person is going to tell you that they're willing to take the risk and do it with you, that they're willing to take the risk and grow with you, and that despite everything, they want to move forward by your side. It will be something unexpected, but also deeply emotional for both of you. Who is going to take the risk to have that vision for the future and move forward with this work, project, life, and family situation? Okay, and well, I have been seeing how we can develop ourselves as a couple, as partners. With this situation, we have gained, which I feel some of you have to do also with recovering heritage, a house, money, land, something that gives you great security, and that comes from a long time ago because you have a King of Pentacles. Someone worked for this, and it is a moment of, in a way, reclaiming that legacy. And, well, it could also be that you are evaluating things with someone who, for you, is a person of great trust, someone who also points toward that vision and the support you need to make such an important decision. It is time to move forward with full confidence. Well, you are currently celebrating constant movements and moments of intense social activity, truly giving yourself to others through meaningful cooperation. But you could also be celebrating a significant achievement, right? Because it feels like such a great relief for you to finally exit this situation, reach a formal arrangement, reconcile a complex matter, and receive a well-deserved reward. It didn't even make it to court, but it is still a situation that could be legally beneficial for you. I feel like you are recovering something lost, something you gave up on, something that was taken from you, or something that was handled unfairly in the past. It is significant. Then there is a moment of celebration, of festivity, with people who want you to be well, with people who supported you during some moment of crisis, right? Who today are also celebrating your success as if it were their own. There is no envy, no jealousy, and no tension. This group is completely different from the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is not necessarily a negative card. Be careful what you hear out there because I have heard some wild things being said about it lately. The Five of Wands is a card that tells us we need to bring out that lion we have inside because there is something there that interests us and we have to win it, right? Okay, ready? We win it. Are we prepared? Yes, we are prepared. Well, let's give it everything we've got. We have studied, trained, and specialized. Or perhaps it is a family matter, as the Five of Wands sometimes relates to familial disagreements, right? These readings are always intended for the collective as a whole. If you want to discuss your specific case, just head over to the website and book a reading with me. You can do it directly through the page using the link I have provided for you in the pinned comment below. I look forward to connecting with you very soon. Well, this celebration comes hand in hand with happiness and a union that also promises great abundance and sincere bonds. The Two of Wands speaks of a person who is genuine and fully committed to your shared vision for the future, standing right there by your side moving forward. It could be a commitment or perhaps an invitation to a celebration, a very significant event within your inner circle. It might be a trip that Gemini takes to reconnect with loved ones, family, or friends. These are moments that truly bring people back together again. Well, these two cards are truly powerful. They are cards representing success and great abundance, along with security and significant changes. You will see shifts in your finances, your daily reality, your living situation, your own home, and especially within your interactions with your family and your dear children. If you are lacking the security and decorum to lead a prosperous family life, well, that is exactly what is arriving now. You possess the inner power to act from a place of genuine maturity, careful planning, and strategic expansion backed by solid resources. A difficult situation that you truly needed to resolve, which previously carried significant financial weight, is finally settling. This outcome places you in a comfortable position of privilege, much like the steady energy of the King of Pentacles. I think you are showing your maturity and integrity here, which leads you to build stability and ultimately guides you toward achieving something much greater in the end. It's a good fortune, of course, and all the aspects that can generate fortune and, above all, success for you. So use this energy of expansion and manifestation today, February 22nd, to your advantage. May this powerful momentum guide you toward everything you truly deserve right now. You can open that portal of abundance. You can now decree, I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am fortunate. Because you also have the Empress, you must listen to and attend to the personal needs of Gemini. It is time to embrace your true potential today. You will have enough to manage. And on a personal level, you can treat yourself, focus on your self-care, make that personal change you want to make, and do the activities that you enjoy. But you will also be able to bring what you believe, what you want, and what you long to create into your material world because you will have resources from everywhere. Your life becomes fertile and full of potential. Like overnight, abundance is visible. It is breathable. Abundance is your middle name, it says. Expansion speaks to me of a feminine energy, regardless of whether you are a man. It is a feminine energy of self-care and care for others, especially because you are also in a very fertile time to create life, even to create a life of abundance in every one of its aspects. You are the mother of your own life at this moment. So imagine that. Number 550, which is the number of change, tells you, remember, the only thing that is permanent is change. Everything happening now is necessary to align your life with a higher will. Here, we release doubts, fears, and obstacles that held you back. Embrace change, take courage, and move forward. Align your intuition, your wisdom, your experience, and your emotions. Do not forget to feel, and do not forget to open yourself up to a connection, a secure connection, because there is a King of Pentacles. Someone will want a special place in your life. Someone sees a future with you. Someone is here in this very moment, in the here and now, watching you thrive. So pay attention because some truly surprising things are coming your way very soon.